Okay, awesome. So we're going to start this class. Welcome to week 5. We are halfway through the term, so welcome old people, welcome new people as well. Like I said, if you're new to the class, please try to catch up as much as you can by watching the previous videos. Feel free to stay in the video and try to pick up as much as possible. I assume that everyone knows how to set up the Edison robots, so I'm just going to go pretty much full speed ahead, just learning as much new content as possible before we switch to EdPi. So yeah, so perfect, awesome. So I'm asking a few volunteers to demonstrate what they've done from the previous weeks. So we have Rishab and we have Alex. So Rishab, do you want to demonstrate first?
Yes, I have one question before I demonstrate.
Sure,
How do we look at the previous videos?
there should be a YouTube video sent to you. So it should be under the Brilliant Kids admin that pretty much handles that.
Okay, you tell your parents to email us. Actually, it should be in the email where they do all the bookings. It should be in there already, so they should know where it is. Okay.
Okay. So it's my demonstration. Turn on the Edison.
Oh, I'm loving the Legos. It looks pretty good.
Thanks.
If you have Legos, please feel free to put it on and just make it your own special.
So I actually programmed it to do like nearly everything.
Okay.
When I press the triangle button, when I clap, it turns. When I like snap, it turns. And then when I like touch it, it turns. But when I can also, whenever I like flash a flashlight on it, it turns too. But when I shake the flashlight, it goes forward.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, if you would like, you could screenshot your code and post it onto the chat, just for everyone to see. Awesome. No, good job, Rishad.
Thank you.
Okay. Yep, Alex.
So I basically did this clap detection and beam thingy, and when I double clap, it goes forward, and when I just clap once, it turns.
Okay, nice, awesome.
So I'll just show you.
Sure.
Wait, what?
No. Okay, nice. When you clap twice, then it pretty much moves forward. Awesome. Yeah, if you want, feel free to share your code, and then so for everyone else to see as well, and to try to emulate what everyone did. Awesome. No, pretty good. Awesome job, Alex. Awesome. Okay, John.
What's the link for the coding app?
Okay, I'll get to that. I'll get to that in a little bit. Yeah. So I assume this is your first class, right?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll send a link. I'll send a link in a little bit when we do the actual demonstration. When we actually get to the lesson. But yeah, just I'll send it in the chat in a little bit. So yeah, just hang in there, John. Awesome.
Okay.
Okay. So. Just let me go ahead. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. So can everyone see my screen? Can anyone see my screen? Yes, thumbs up if you can see. Yep, awesome. Okay, I'm just going to quickly move this to the side so it doesn't distract everyone. Okay, so John, the link, and for everyone who is new, this is the link to the application itself. So yeah, so when you enter this page, just press Launch at Scratch. So Launch at Scratch. Okay, everything else, I assume that you know what you're doing now. Okay, so last time we did pretty much an application, the program that pretty much runs at a particular speed for a particular distance, right? So we focus on pretty much running for a particular speed, but now what we're going to do is we're going to make it run or drive until you press a button or until a condition is met, until a particular condition is met. After a condition is met, it stops the program. So I'll just do something very simple. So let's just say if you want to drive forward, we'll pretty much need to drive forward until what's it called? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, just experimenting with this. Yeah, so we are going to say maybe if we press the triangle button, it's going to drive forward until a triangle button is pressed. So this is going to be a simple program at first. I'm just going to program it and then going to demonstrate to you all, and then you have a chance to try it on your own as well. Let's do it. Yeah. For those who are new, when you connect your cable to the computer, you're not able to hear me, just let you know. So I'm just going to do the same process that we're doing throughout. So what the program will end up doing is it's going to drive forward. We're going to drive forward. And then when I press the button, as you can see, it will keep driving forward. When I start driving, it will drive forward. You keep driving, and then when I press the triangle button, it stops. So I'll give you a few minutes to try it out. Let me know if you finish it first and want to demonstrate. Yep, Ryan.
I programmed it.
Second. What's up? Do you have a question or you want to demonstrate?
And then yes.
Okay, I believe this is some old code that we did last week. Do you want to demonstrate, or was it just your code running?
My code running.
Okay. So did your wheel stop when you press the triangle button, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. No, looks really good. Thank you very much, Kira. Sorry, Ryan. Awesome. All right. Sorry, Kira. What was your question? Oh, did you want to demonstrate?
I want to demonstrate.
Sure. Awesome. Let's demonstrate. Yep. Awesome. So let's run this. Yep. Just press the. Yep, now press the play button, and then you just press it. Yep. Nice. Awesome. Good job, Kira. Great job. Okay. Moving on. So Zane. So we'll take Zane and Flynn, and then we'll move on.
Actually, I just have a question.
What's the question? Yeah.
I'm trying to program my Edison, but it's like that sound isn't coming up.
Have you done it before? Have you successfully programmed it before? I assume you did.
I just started programming.
Okay. Well, but you've done. I swear you've done this before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then probably change your batteries. It's probably an issue with your battery.
Oh, never mind. It's working now. I forgot to press the circle button.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Make sure you follow the steps. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Zane. Okay. Flynn.
I want to demonstrate.
I want to demonstrate.
sure you press it again.
Nice, awesome. Good job, Flynn. Splendid work. Good job, Flynn. Okay, so now, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to set a bunch of actions of driving directions in a particular sequence. So what we're gonna do is we are going to allow your Edison robot to just gonna continue exactly what we're doing. So once you press the triangle button, it will drive backwards. We'll make it drive backwards until you press the round button. And then maybe what we can do is we can make it spin, maybe spin left. We can make it spin left. Wait, I'm just gonna take it out here. We're gonna spin left until maybe until the round button is pressed, and then we make it spin right. Wait, what's it called? Let's find the thing here. We're gonna make it spin right until the round button is pressed. So you just bring it and make it drive forward until you press the triangle, and then every time you want the Edison robot to do something different, you press circle. So I'm just going to program this on my end. So yeah, just going to program this and try to run this. Yeah. So pretty much I'm going to drive forward, and then I press the triangle button. I'm going to drive backwards, and then I press the circle button here, and it's going to spin. Pretty much keep spinning, and I press the circle button. And it's going to spin the other direction, and then when I press the circle, it will stop the program altogether. So yeah, I'll give you a few minutes to try implementing that. Zane, did you have a question, or do you want to implement that?
No, I have a question. Like my Edison robot is going forward, but then when I'm pressing the round button, it's like not going backwards or.
Okay, so the first button here is triangle. Everything else, it will be a round button, just to make it simpler.
That's what I did.
Okay. Did you program it?
All it does is just go forward.
And then after you go forward, you press the triangle button once, and it should go backwards.
No, it's just going forward.
Did you add the triangle button here?
Yes.
Okay, so when you press triangle the first time, when it's moved forward, you press the triangle button once.
Yes, it just stopped, but.
Okay, did you add the rest of the program here below?
Yes. So you can see 1 minute.
Can you show your camera? Okay. Just can we see your program, your Edison itself? So when you press play, okay, wait. It's a bit. Can you just press? Can you just do the Edison program? Just press the triangle button. Can you press the triangle button again?
Just keep on going forward. It just stops and then.
Okay. I think because she's probably you probably made it move forward twice instead of backwards. So maybe make sure just take out the block and just do it again. Make sure it follows exactly like that.
Okay.
Yeah, just see if that works. Okay. Awesome. So just give it a few minutes, and then whoever wants to demonstrate, we can demonstrate, and then we'll probably move on. Yep, Flynn. You want to demonstrate?
Just 1 second.
We've got a problem.
What's
Okay.
happening? It's going too fast to press the circle button. So we changed it down to speed 2, but we still can't catch it.
Okay, I just maybe probably just hold it up like this and just like press it. Just hold it up and then just press it.
This one. Stop that one, not that one.
Yeah, so maybe try pressing play. You should move forward, and if you can't catch it, just grab it and then press the button, and then you should move the other direction.
Okay, we'll give it a try.
Yep. So
Okay.
try.
So
Okay. Yep. Okay.
no,
Awesome.
it still does the same thing. No, we'll have to check our programming.
It still does the
No,
same.
it's all right. Just say we'll check our programming.
Yeah. Sure.
Down.
Maybe just to make it easier, maybe just change everything to round. So every time
Mom, put
the
everything
program,
around.
yeah. So every time you press the round button, something changes in the program.
Okay.
Just try that. See if that helps. Okay, Zayn.
I found a way like how to I found a way how to turn make it turn.
Okay, nice. Well, how did you do that?
Well, basically I'm just attaching this wire onto it and then pressing forward, and it just turns also.
Okay, that's an interesting method. So using
And there fell.
using physics there, that's an interesting idea. But we would like to ideally like program it to turn itself without actually having to use any external cable, you know.
Yeah, it just fell down.
Okay. Well, it's a good idea. Like it's a good and interesting idea if you want to try around with physics and stuff or some advanced science. But we're trying to like now focus on like making it turn using the code itself. But no, great outside the box thinking, Zayn. Awesome. Okay. Okay. So, what we're gonna do now is okay. So once we do this, we're gonna make our Edison program wait to do nothing. We're gonna make it wait. It's gonna pretty much do nothing until you press the circle button again. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it play music until you press stop. So we're gonna play some music. So maybe we're gonna play Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars again. So we're gonna do sounds. So I'm just gonna add this here until the round button is pressed. So it's gonna keep playing the program. So it's G's, twinkle, twinkle, and then we do little star. Or you can just pretty much do your own music as well. If you know music, if you don't, just follow this and it will play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So it's gonna make it drive, then it's gonna stop, and then you press the round button, and then it's gonna make it play Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars until you press the circle button again. So I'm just gonna program it to my end, and let's see that being implemented. So I'm just going to quickly try to demonstrate this, and then once you all are setting up, I'll answer some questions. So I saw your questions, Sean. I'll answer that once I finish demonstrating and once everybody else is implementing the code. So as you can see, what we're going to do is we're going to play start, and it's going to drive forward, and then you press circle. It's going to drive backwards, and then press circle. It's going to spin left. Then you press circle again. It's going to spin right, and then you press circle. It's going to do nothing but the program is still running, but just you see the light off, which means the program is still running. And you press the circle, and it's going to play this song. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars. And then we're going to play this again. And then I wanted to stop, so I press circle, and then it should stop after playing this time. And then it's done. The program, the Edison robot is flashing again, which means that the program is finished. So yeah, question, raise your hand. Otherwise, everyone else, please just try implementing that. And I'll actually pick on someone random. Yep, Zayn, what's the question? What's up?
My Edison robot is having the same things again.
Okay, so what's the issue? What's happening on your Edison robot?
It doesn't allow the music up.
Okay. What do you mean by doesn't allow the music?
See, doesn't allow any music.
Strange. So did you follow the exact program? So round, round, round?
Yes.
Okay, so try not to press the middle button because maybe the middle button stops the program altogether.
No, but
So press play and then every button afterwards, press the middle button.
I mean, like when it just crashes into this, it just stops, and then whenever I press the circle button, this happens.
That's strange. Maybe try not to make it crash. Maybe,
Okay.
maybe just like maybe press the circle button before it crashes.
Okay. Great. I touched it because I had to, otherwise it would fall down.
Yeah, sure. Just try pressing the circle button before it crashes.
It's not stopping when I'm pressing it.
Wait, maybe just hold it up and then just press the circle button. So here. So just hold it up and let it run, and then just see if the wheels turn the other direction.
Nope.
Does it turn the other direction?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, just basically it's just about the timing. Just make sure like yeah, just do it on time so it will execute. So yeah. Awesome. Okay, Flynn. Yep, Flynn.
We're going to demonstrate.
Sure. Okay. Nice, awesome. It doesn't fall off. Yeah, awesome. And she did nothing. Nice, awesome. And then make sure you press the circle button just to turn it off. But it looks really good. Awesome. No, great job, Flynn. Very brilliant indeed. Good job, really. Okay. Now, John. Do you?
So when I tried to like program my robot, it still has the program from last like 2 weeks ago, and like it's not changing. And when I follow all the steps, like I click the round button and I put my computer's volume high, but like the sound of the sound, you know, that it's being coded you can't hear it.
So basically the issue is like when you follow step 1, step 2, and step 3, right?
Yeah.
When you press the program Edison button here, it doesn't make any sound, right?
No, it doesn't make any sound.
So you done connected to the computer.
Yeah.
You put the volume as maximum. You press the round record button.
Yeah.
You press this one button, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Maybe connected. Make sure you connect it properly, like fully connected properly in your computer. And
I hear the noise like in my headphones.
Oh, you need to take your headphones out. That's another thing. You have to take your headphones out.
No, but like my headphones are Bluetooth, so I've plugged it in and I can still hear it like in my thing.
The thing is like okay, so I forgot to tell you, if you're wearing headphones, right? If you're wearing headphones or Bluetooth or anything like that, you
Yeah.
interfere, like using this will interfere with if you have any other like audio stuff, you interfere. So so for example, if I use my headphones, right?
Yeah.
Use my headphones and I connect it to the computer. If I connect it to my computer and if I connect it to my computer and stuff and I try to program it, then it's not gonna work. I can hear the sound on my headphones,
Yeah.
but it's not gonna be in the actual Edison robot itself. So I have to connect that. So
So
yes,
do I have to disconnect my headphones?
yes, you should, yeah.
And then
Yeah. Because the
okay.
thing is, like, this is an audio file. This is pretty much like a special headphone of some kind, you know. So this
Okay.
is a special headphone. So what we'll do is you play some sounds into the Edison robot. The robot will process the sounds, which will pretty much code the Edison robot. But if you have a headphone, you will make that buzzing sound into your headphones. So yeah, if you have any issues, make sure you disconnect your headphones and see if that works.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Awesome. Thanks for pointing out, John. Okay. Yep. Johnny. Sorry. Yep. Johnny. Do you demonstrate or you have a question?
So,
Yes.
I've looked. So since I wasn't fast enough, once you already programmed, I looked at you and did the exact same thing. But now, when Edison's, so now I think to show you what Edison does, it kind of works on the couch. So if I start, if like that, then press that, keeps going. I press that, keeps going. If I press that, it starts turning. I press this, I press that, it keeps going. I press that, it stops.
Okay. So when it stops, is this a light flash or does the light doesn't flash?
The light does start flashing when it stops.
Okay. Did you do the wait and two and the repeat as well?
Oh,
That's what you need to add, because otherwise it's gonna like stop itself. So that's why you need to add these remaining parts as well.
wait until round button pressed.
Yeah. So wait until the round button is pressed. It's gonna stop, but there's gonna be no light. So I'm just gonna see. It's nothing's moving, but the light is not flashing, which is stuck.
Daddy, excuse me. This time it's just moving forward because I pressed the circle button 3 times.
Exactly. So now press circle again, and then it should pretty much do something else. And then you try following the other code.
Doing something else.
Just maybe try following with this and see if that works.
What do you say?
Maybe just try following the other, like adding the extra code at the end, and see if that
Yes, I
works.
tried that.
Okay.
I have it in the song bit.
Okay. So maybe just hold it up like this. Hold it up like this, like, and then just press play. And then press circle. Press circle again. Okay. When you press circle and then the wheels are spinning, I just want to see what it does. Because I can see the light stop shining. So I think it should work. I think it's pretty much working. Just the issue is that it's just probably too
I
far.
want to try this.
Listen to him, listen to him.
So basically, like, so you can pretty much like, so I'll do this with you, right? Wait, just let me just turn off and turn on my Edison robot again. So you drive forward, then you press the circle, it's gonna move backwards, and then
I drive forward, and it crashes into something like the back of the couch. I press circle, it does nothing.
okay, so maybe just try, because the thing is maybe the Edison robot has some special inbuilt like sensors to stop it from like running when it crashes into something. So maybe try pressing circle before it crashes and see if that works.
Okay, I'll try that.
Okay, also thanks, Johnny. Yeah, similar process that Ray and had. So yeah, just try by pressing circle before that. Okay, yep. Sorry. Yep, Ray, and I'll go to Zane.
I've been able to program my Edison to be controlled with a remote using
nice.
some barcodes I found online, but I'm not sure how to do it using Ed Scratch.
Okay. Wait. So, okay. So this is something more advanced. Okay. So the thing is, okay. So it has to, it's a special IR thing. So we'll get to something later on about if we will do like this thing, so you can pretty much detect if a infrared thing is detected, and then you can try running that. So this is something we might cover later on in either this class or next class. If I don't, then remind me. Okay. Okay. Yep. Zayn.
I found, since my program wasn't working, I did something else.
Okay. So what was the issue, and then what did you do instead?
Oh, 1 minute. Let me just show you. For some reason, my robot made a noise. Okay. So when I program it to move forward, it just moves forward.
And then you press circle.
And I brought this chair here, and then it just passes through, and then just stops.
Okay, is that because something is in front? I'm not quite sure. Okay, it's probably some obstacle detected. We'll get to obstacles later in this class.
I've already gotten some printouts of some obstacles, and it works. So basically, you just take a printout of it if you have a printer, and then scan it.
Okay, so what we can do is, yep, that's something we'll probably cover later on in this class. So yeah, awesome. Thank you, Zane.
You're welcome.
Okay, so so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do if statements. So we're gonna actually do something more advanced. So first of all, I'm just gonna take everything out. You can, if you miss it, then you can rewatch the video later on. So what we're gonna do is I'm not sure if this will fully work. I'm just going to quickly experiment. So this is going to be checking if a button is pressed, if the round button is pressed. It's going to move forward. And then, and otherwise, else it's going to move backwards. So, okay, so we just basically check if a round button is pressed, and then it move forward. So yeah, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to quickly demonstrate this. Let's see. You can all try to run on your end as well. Just something very simple at first. Okay, now what we're going to do is, so basically when you press play, sorry. Okay, so it's going to be really fast. Okay, what we're going to do is we'll put this in a forever loop, because the thing is, we won't make the program repeat over and over again. Maybe, yeah, we're just probably going to repeat over again. Maybe repeat into, actually, I'm just going to repeat until you press the, that's strange. I'll just make it simpler at first. I'm just put this forever here. And then, yeah, so basically like every time a round button is pressed, then you move forward. So let's try. Okay, so wait, to make sure. Okay, so now what it will do is run this program forever in a loop. And then every time you press the round button, it's going to drive forward. Every time you press the round button, it's going to drive forward. So yes, so it's going to run, but then if you press the round button, you drive forward. And then, yeah, so can everyone try that? So yeah, I'll give you all 1 minute to do it. First person to demonstrate, and then we'll move forward. I'll get one person to demonstrate, and we'll move forward with the next part of the class. Yep, awesome, Zane. Doing demonstrate?
Yes,
Okay, awesome.
that it finally works for me.
Awesome. Yep, awesome. Good job, good job. Good job. Splendid work. Good job, Zane. Okay, awesome. Now I'm just gonna lower. Yep. Now, Flynn, you quickly demonstrate. We'll get Flynn to demonstrate. We'll move on.
What are you saying? That's don't know why he pressed that. Sorry.
Oh, good. Okay, awesome. Then perfect. We'll move on then. Okay, so now we're gonna do something else as well. Okay, Flynn. Yep. So you said something. Do you have a question, or do you want to demonstrate? No. Okay. Moving on. Okay, so now we're gonna do another condition as well. So what we're gonna do is if you press the triangle button, right? If you press the triangle button, it's gonna spin around in a circle. So I'm gonna make it spin. Maybe for 60 degrees. So yeah, so you pretty much run the program. Every time you press the triangle button, you move forward. If you press the circle button, you move forward. If you press actually yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. You move forward. Okay, so I'm just going to reprogram this here. Program Edison. Okay, so what we're going to do is press the round button. Sorry, you're going to press play, and then when you press the round button, you move forward. Circle, move forward. Press the triangle, you move around in the circle. And then if you press the circle, you drive forward. So yeah, I'll give you all a few minutes to try to get it working, and then we'll move on to the next stuff. So if you show try and work as well. Sorry, I just have to quickly share my screen. So I actually basically. Yep. So if you press the round button, it drives forward, and if you press the triangle button and spins left, then that's the program working. Yep, Zane. Oh, sorry. Did you? Yep. Okay. Awesome. Just put a thumbs up. Yep, Zane. Oh wait, sorry. Did you? Okay, you probably raise your hand. Did you want to demonstrate or something? Or
No, I did it by accident. I was trying to do something else.
no? Okay. So it's pretty much the same thing here, but you just replace it with a triangle, and it'll spin left. So one is with the round button, and the other one is with the triangle button. So what you do is pretty much, you press the triangle button, you should spin, and then circle, you should make it drive forward a little bit. Okay, I'll give you 1 more minute. If after 1 minute, we'll just pretty much move on with some extra thing, not too different from your code, because I want to demonstrate some other thing as well. Okay, I'm just going to quickly replace this part with an extra bit of code here. So we move the if here, we move the spinning here, and we take this, I'm just going to move this here and take this if thing out. So we have the else as well. So pretty much you check if the round button is pressed, and then, or check if the triangle is pressed. You pretty much make it move. Otherwise, if nothing is pressed, I'll just make it a sound. If you're not pressing a button, you'll make a beep sound. Yep, Flynn, do you want to demonstrate, or did you want to have any questions?
ask a question.
What's the question?
Sorry, hi Peter. It's down the bottom of the Ed Scratch app. It's got some sensor data is stored in Edison's memory. You may need to clear the sensor data for your program to work correctly. And I hit learn more, but I couldn't figure out what to do.
Oh, I also have it as well on my end. Let's see. I think it should be fine. Should be fine. Like it shouldn't affect. Wait, let me just find the what's the question? It was some sensor.
We tried turning it off and turning it on again.
It should be fine. If it's a yellow, if it's a yellow button, then it should be fine. Like if it's yellow, it's not detrimental to the code running. If it's a red thing, then it will stop.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, it looks the same as yours, so that shouldn't be a
Yeah.
problem.
So it should be fine. Like,
Okay.
it shouldn't be an issue.
Okay,
So, yeah,
we'll
no,
have another try. Thank you.
all good. Okay, so yeah, so it's pretty much the same thing, but it's gonna pretty much beep. It's gonna beep unless you press a button. So I'm just gonna quickly try running this program here, and then just show you what is expected. Okay, so what happened is you'll pretty much keep beeping. You'll keep beeping when you press the red button. It's going to drive forward. Otherwise, it's going to keep beeping. When you press the triangle button, it's going to spin around. It's going to keep beeping. So you always run this. You always run this loop. You'll check if the round button, if a round button is pressed, you run this program. Otherwise, if you press this triangle button, you spin. If not, they will keep beeping. So the only way to shut up the beeping is if you press the round button or the triangle button. So here, triangle button, it will spin. And then, yeah, if you press the button, it will keep beeping. So yeah, Zion, did you have a question? Or did you want to demonstrate?
Just before I couldn't find the else button, but can I also demonstrate?
Sure, you're going to demonstrate.
Okay, 1 minute, just, yes.
Yep, nice.
Whenever it crashes into something, it just automatically stops.
Oh yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Well, something hard.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll show the next part of the lesson. We'll find a way to prevent that. We'll stop it altogether.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. So good job, Zayn. So but the thing is, like, when you're not pressing a button, you hear a beep, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So we pretty much checks if a button is pressed, if nothing is pressed, if the triangle button is pressed. Sorry. If the round button is pressed, nothing is pressed. If the triangle button is pressed. If it's not pressed, then you'll just pretty much run this by default. So yeah, awesome. Yeah, that's something more advanced. Okay, so I'm going to take this away. Does anyone still need this? If anyone still needs this, just raise your hand. Otherwise, I'm just going to take it away. Does anyone still need this? Last chance. Okay, so actually, I'll just take this block out. I'll keep it forever. Okay, so now what we're going to do is every time there's an obstacle in front, you pretty much turn the other direction and stuff. So yeah, so what we're going to do is, first of all, this is very important. You put this in front, it will pretty much activate the beam that'll come out, that'll check if there's any obstacles around the Edison robot. Okay, so what we're going to do is every time, I'm just going to do something very simple. If Sorry, it's a bit sniffly today. If there's an obstacle detected anywhere, or I'll just say for the time forward to make it easier, and there's a head left and right. But if you detected a head, just make it simpler. You'll turn around. You'll pretty much try to avoid you. So make it spin around. So I'll make it 180 degrees. I'll make it spin around really fast. So I'm going to demonstrate this, man. And then this will probably be the last thing we'll teach this class, and then next week scratch before we do EdPy. So okay, so pretty much what will happen is it's gonna do nothing every time there's an obstacle. Every time there's an obstacle, it's gonna turn around. Yeah, so you make it, if there's a quick obstacle, you'll turn it around. If it's like for a long time, you'll keep spinning. So yeah, it will pretty much the Edison program just spins around if it detects an obstacle. So if it's like something, if it detects something in front for a long time, it's gonna keep spinning. So if you keep an obstacle in front, it will keep spinning. Otherwise, there's no obstacle. It's gonna be like that. So yeah, so you can make it drive forward. I'm just make it drive forward. I'm just gonna make it drive forward. So let me just. I'm gonna make it drive forward, and every time there's an obstacle, you spin around. Maybe if I'll just maybe just set both motors here. This would be just you'll set pretty much both motors here. And actually, I want to incorporate a few things that we've learned. We are going to repeat until you press the circle button, and it will stop whenever you press the circle button. So this is going to incorporate a few things that we've learned. So every time you can pretty much repeat this loop until you press the circle button, and it will pretty much stop after that. So the round button. So I'm just going to try, and maybe let's just do 90 degrees. So I recommend you just do everything from scratch. Just turn detection beam on here. Repeat until the round button is pressed. Until the round button is pressed, then we'll turn on both motors to drive forward, and then we can do an if statement here. If so, if there's an obstacle detected, say in front, ahead, then we'll spin left for maybe 90 degrees at full speed ahead. Am I missing anything else? And then we'll just try running this, and then just show you what happens, incorporating pretty much what we've learned this lesson here. So I'm just going to program Edison here. And then it will pretty much drive forward. Every time there's an obstacle, you're going to drive forward. And then press the circle button. It will pretty much stop. Maybe just to make it cooler, make it like a special honk, like a horn, like being sound, just to tell it's getting out of the way. Maybe you add a beat as well. Then I'll get to you afterwards, after this. Just some few cool additions to make it actually like a car or a robot that has its own mind. So it will drive Yeah. Yeah, so there's a beep every time it turns. And we press circle, it will stop. So yeah. Zayn?
Can I demonstrate?
Yeah, sure. Perfect.
Wait, it just stopped. It's just stopping.
Do the turn detection after being on?
Okay.
It just stops.
That's strange. I think you should, yeah, make sure this is set in place. Because it shouldn't be.
I might have stopped the beep. I didn't put the beep in.
Yeah, sure. But did you also have the spinning thing as well, right?
Yeah, I did have spin.
Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Anne. All right, awesome. Well, if anyone, how do I say this? If everyone got this, you're free to leave the class. I can stay back for a few minutes for questions. Otherwise, if it's after a few minutes, we can end the class and you can all rewatch this online. But this is pretty much a very cool program that allows the Edison program just to avoid any obstacles and like have its own mind. So yeah. If anyone else wants to demonstrate, please do so. I'll give it 2 more minutes. Yep, Alex.
I don't want to demonstrate, but I do have a question.
What's up?
It's like there is a drive strain detected, but what does that mean?
Okay, so drive strain is pretty much like so I think what you're talking about is if drive strain detected. So basically like I think if you try to run, so for example, if you try to run the program and then but then you try to resist stop it whilst the Edison program is running, then it should stop the program from running altogether. Just pretty much, or if you basically like press run, if you press drive and then if you hold like this, it's gonna strain the wheel or something like that. It's gonna strain the wheel. To prevent it from like actually straining, it will pretty much do a command once the strain is detected.
Okay.
So I hope it makes sense. We can demonstrate another time if you ask me at the beginning of next lesson. Okay. Yep. Awesome. I think that should be all. Maybe you can try to demonstrate this at the beginning of next lesson. Other than that, this pretty much wraps up week 5. So unless you have any more questions, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. We'll call it a lesson.
Thank you, Peter. Alex, I really like your cool thingies on your eye. Is that?
Thank you.
And then Richard.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna unmute everyone to say goodbye to Mr. Peter. All the lessons will be recorded, so you can watch YouTube later.
Bye.
Okay.
Awesome. Have a good night.
Good night,
Bye.
everyone.
Very much.
Bye.
See ya.
Recipe.